Good evening to you all. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Welcome to another episode of Coffee and a Chat with Dave. We talk about leadership and management and teamwork and happiness and a lot of talks about that. But let me tell you my version of it and how I see all of that. Success and failure on teamwork level is person's ability to be adaptable and work effectively with others. You have to be willing to collaborate and strive to achieve common objectives and organizational goals, working together with other members to reach those common objectives. What is it that drives you to go back to that workplace? Is it means to an end, paying bills, or are you really happy there? So now we're talking about workplace happiness. What is really workplace happiness? And what is the workplace happiness to you? And from my experience as a leader and manager for the last 20 years, workplace happiness comes from thinking of and helping others. That is giving you the purpose. That's giving you the drive and desire to do better. And all internal pain and suffering comes from thinking only about oneself. Common workplace is a network of cooperative and collaborative effort in order to achieve those organizational common objectives and goals. And what are the goals? So number one is business growth. That's number one. So the owner, the board of directors, whoever is in charge, they want to grow their business. They want to make it better. Is that just the same goal in your heart? Do you have that will and desire to reach those targets together with the owner of the company and the leadership and the board of directors? And do you have that commitment to accomplish the organizational vision and mission? Is that something that is on your agenda as well? If it's not, you are completely in the wrong environment, in a completely wrong space. So to achieve these business goals, as a manager, as a leader, you have to adopt a very simple yet effective and efficient stand. If you have a team that you're in charge of, you cannot treat your team that they're working for you. You have to think about this. People work with people. People don't work for people. At least they don't work well for people. But people will work extremely well if they work with you. When we have a mindset of that someone is working for us, we have authority position. No one likes the authority. That's number one. As a leader, if you desire, if you keen, if you driving that authority, you're in the wrong spot. You are there for all the wrong reasons. You work for me. You're treating people completely differently. You don't treat them as a human as possible. You treat them as a number. You treat them as a resource. When you treat people as a resource, you don't receive their commitment. You don't receive their respect. You don't receive their 100% effort in achieving those goals and objectives. If you work with me, you work with me to achieve the goal, to achieve objective, to achieve all the visions and missions we put in place to get to what the company wants to achieve, which is business growth. Now, if we treat people with respect, we're definitely going to put that teamwork and team effort up on top level. valuing humanity in workplace. So as a leader, when was the last time you rewarded someone, told them thank you publicly? When was the last time as a leader or as a manager that you filled out with your own handwriting birthday card to your team member? When was the last time you went to your bosses and you said, I would love to reward him? When was the last time you actually stood up for them? As a leader, have you attempted to reduce the work stress level? No one likes the work stress. No one likes the anxiety. It is a disease. Work stress can be greatly reduced simply by commitment to cultivating kindness, calmness, understanding, situational awareness. That is something that you as a leader have to have. And by letting mindfulness and openness and open-mindedness guide your actions and response. Every action has equal or an opposite reaction. So your actions as a leader will affect your team further down. You have to be completely committed to your team. Patience. Take the time to appreciate and express support for someone else's work or project. So that might help a lot. That opens completely different avenues, different ways of building relationships within the team and also between departments. Learn to regard work as an integral part of your growth, of your personal and professional growth, and approach work as a way to elevate your purpose rather than the means to survival or means to an end. We all need to pay bills, we all need to put food for our families. Yes, if you are not happy where you are, what is the point? You're not going to be happy there at work. You're not going to be happy when you go back home. You will bring that frustration to your loved ones, to your family and friends. So every corner of your life is affected. Absolutely guaranteed. You have two choices. Either you're going to fight it or adopt it. Deal with it or let it eat you from inside out. What's the better option? Do you believe that there is no I in team? Well, I strongly believe that there is. Teamwork starts with I. Strong teams are products of strong leadership, clear organizational vision, mission, and powerful common goals. Common goals are something that is so powerful that can bring any type of team together. Guaranteed. Common goals, common objectives, common mission. Your competitor. Common objective is to serve your customer to the best of your abilities and exceed their expectations. Common goal is to grow your business. Okay, you might say, it's not my business. Well, if that's how you think and how you approach, you're actually working for the wrong business. And if you're a manager and a leader, and if you don't have that kind of setup at your workplace, your team will not give you 110%. Guaranteed. You have to value human value, human element. That is your number one duty, number one priority. You can't succeed as a leader or a manager if you have that authority issue. That's no way in the world. Human element, human value. As a leader, as a manager, that's your capital. A team capital is a sum of how much a leader, a manager, values, respects and appreciates all individuals and their qualities, their traits, their passion and the human element that they bring to that workplace. All that is bound and driven by the common cause, mutual benefits, common objectives and a shared vision. As a leader and a manager, you have to instill that pride in your team members, that they're actually proud of coming to work and doing job with you to achieve common goals with you. If you have that mindset that they're coming there to work for you and achieve your goals, you are not a leader that you should be. You should ask yourself, why are you a leader or a manager in that business? I strongly believe there is an I in team. Teamwork starts with I. I am an individual. So is my colleague. So I have to respect that individual, and I expect that individual to respect me. So mutual respect as an individual, as a human being. I'm a person with feelings and values. I have core values, I have added values, I have skills and life experience. So is everyone else around. They have their values, feelings, and they bring all these life experience to work with us. They don't work for us. We're there to lead them. You're managing contracts, you're managing agreements, but you're leading people. You lead people to achieve the common goals and vision and mission, and to grow personally and professionally. But you manage contracts, you manage agreements. Hey, you signed the contract. Let's manage that contract. Why should I manage you? You're an adult. You should be managing yourself. You have to have that pride. You have to have that commitment. It starts with you. That means it starts with me. I need to take that first step. And that's what it's really all about. Strong leaders and strong managers align themselves with each individual, each team member. I need to figure out my team members. I need to learn everything about them. What inspires them, what motivates them, what drives them, what fuels them, what fuels their passion, how they're getting their creativity out. So what is it that brings that out of them? It is a leader's responsibility to assemble the best possible team and to give every member the method, resources, means, and every available opportunity to shine as a part of that team. And it's your responsibility as a manager and a leader to instill pride of being part of we. Now we're talking about team. Your team is the heart and soul of your operation. But each individual in that team is the force, fuel and drive of that heart and soul. Do you still believe after all this that there is no I in a team? I would love to hear your comments on this subject. What do you think? Is there an I in the team? Treat every employee as a human being. Share some thoughts, share some ideas. Let me know what you think about this issue. Is this something that you would agree or disagree on this point? Are you a leader? What are you doing to bring your team together? Are you a manager? Are you managing your people, or are you managing agreements and contracts? And if you're working in a company, are you really part of a team? Do you give 110%? What do you think about your leader? Can they do a better job, and how can they do a better job? What is it that you as an individual can do to improve that teamwork? Please let me know what you think about this topic, and if you agree or disagree with me. Leave us some comments in the comment section below. And if you didn't subscribe, please do so. Please share our videos with your friends and family and your social media platforms. We would appreciate it very much. Thank you guys for watching, and up until the next episode, please take care of yourself and each other. See you soon.